Radical.
Couple things I want to go into here, Xbox related. First is the end of Xbox Games with Gold. For a long time, people have been downloading 2 or more games a month. At the best point, at Games with Gold, you could actually download games on the 360 and the Xbox One. At the best point, a couple years ago, they actually had some really great, nice AAA offerings that you could download on your 360 and keep forever, or your Xbox One. The Xbox One games, you couldn't keep forever, but still, there were some great games. Then there was a new kid on the block, Game Pass, and what happened was Microsoft decided to take all the good games off of Games with Gold and have those be on Game Pass. So that essentially they destroyed Games with Gold long before, years before, because, they made it to where nobody would really want to be on there. I mean, why would you get on there? You could get on Game Pass, have access to a lot of games. If you're on Games with Gold, it didn't make any sense. It's like they force people to go on the Game Pass. They didn't actually have an option for people that maybe, they wanted to get their games physically. A lot of people out there probably just wanted, to maybe get a game or two a month, not pay a whole lot. What would have been cool is maybe like a $4.99 plan if you just wanted to get online and just wanted to play some games online, and maybe you got 1 or 2 games a month, and you could do what they're doing now and just call it like Gold Core or something like that, and leave Game Pass for the people that want to have like a big selection of games. Maybe they don't buy physical games that often, but there's people out there that actually want to buy and have the physical game. I know these days it doesn't mean a whole lot because you have to download a lot of the game on your Xbox regardless. But what they did kind of was lame, because there's 2 games that aren't AAA. I think one's called Fatal Inertia and something else. Just forgettable. I mean, I'm reading here they're not that bad games, but just forgettable. Like, they're ending Games with Gold in this way. Not a big bang, but just a little teeny tiny whimper. It's kind of sad. You think about all the greatness, all the moments where you're just waiting on the edge of your seat, like, what game do I get on my 360? Is it going to be a Halo game? Is it going to be Saints Row? Is it going to be a Resident Evil game? It was really exciting seeing what you could add to your 360 and then your Xbox One each month. But you might say, well, Game Pass is a lot, more of a value, and there's a ton of games on there. Okay, granted. But still, Games with Gold was kind of cool. I like Games with Gold. What are they replacing it with? They're replacing it with Core, which is Game Pass Core. This is what I really want to get into. I'm a bit confused here. I'm looking at the value here. First off, let's talk about Core. With Core, you get online console multiplayer. If I'm not mistaken, that means you get to play every game. If you get Core, you get to play every game, Call of Duty's, Battlefields. You get to play any of those games online with no limitations. If I'm to be understanding this correctly, okay? Because it'd be kind of lame if you could only play those games at Core, which I'll go over in a moment, if you could only play those online. But as far as I know, there's no limitation, because I'm just reading this same as a lot of you. I'm actually not been online on my Xbox in a while. I just haven't had my Xbox One. It lapsed. And I said to myself, I'm barely playing a lot of games on the Xbox now, so it was kind of a waste of money for me if I get back into gaming hopefully I will sometime this year, then I'll probably get on one of these plans. But I'm reading this at the same time maybe a lot of you are. But I want to go over the games that you could actually get on Core that will be included. I think it's about 25 of them, they said. Quickly here, Among Us, Descenders, Dishonored 2, Doom Eternal, Fable Anniversary, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Grounded, Halo 5 Guardians, Halo Wars 2, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Human Fall Flat, Inside, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Psychonauts 2, State of Decay 2, and Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited. I mean, some of those games, pretty good. I mean, you got Forza Horizon there, you got, Gears 5, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Psychonauts, State of Decay. I mean, it's pretty good games there. And you have unlimited access to those games. Ooh, Doom Eternal. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. I haven't played Doom Eternal, but that's a nice little selection of games. What that means for me is I got to reduce the price of Fallout 76 and Halo 5 and Gears 5 and all this. There's a reason why a lot of people haven't been buying a lot of Xbox One games, at my weekend game store. Although, believe it or not, I sold Gears 5 and Gears 4 and another Gears game for like $15 each. So maybe this person was not on Game Pass or whatever. But normally, if you're selling Xbox One games, you probably noticed you're not selling nearly as many as PlayStation 4 physical games because of this. So yeah, my question is this. Do any of you that have seen this list, the plan list, and I'll try to leave a link down below if you want to check out this and compare the plans. Core, $9.99 a month. Console, $1 more, $10.99 a month. PC, $9.99 a month. Ultimate, $16.99 a month. All right. I get and understand the Ultimate. You get hundreds of high-quality games. New games added day one. Member deals, discounts. Online console multiplayer. EA Play membership. Online console multiplayer. With the Core, though, you get online console multiplayer. Okay, same one. Online console multiplayer. All right, so cool. That answers my question I had earlier. Seems like there's no limitations if you have a Core. You can play Battlefield, Call of Duty, whatever you want to, as long as you're on Core. Okay, that's a good thing. You don't get the EA Play membership. You don't get hundreds of high-quality games on console, PC, and cloud, meaning if you do not have Ultimate, you can't have all these games through the PC also. Actually, this is not too bad. I mean, Core, if you want Core, $9.99 a month, I might get a Core, but what I'm confused about is this. Console is $10.99 a month versus the Core. So $1 a month more, instead of 25 games to play, you get hundreds of games. Huh? What? Like, if it's only $1 more and you're going to have hundreds, then why would anybody choose Core over console? This is just kind of stupid. I mean, who out there? Tell me, who's going to pay $1 less and be giddy like, woo, I saved me $1 and not have access to hundreds of games? I mean, if it was maybe like a $5 difference, I could see possibly, but a year, that's $12. Is there a person out there, like I said, a lot of people like collecting physical games, right? But is there a person out there that is not going to spend $12, which is the price, even more than that? Like, I spent more than that at Popeye's Chicken the other day. I mean, seriously, that's like a fraction of what it takes to put gas in your tank. $12 is the only difference between console and Core. So Microsoft, I mean, it doesn't make any sense unless I'm missing something here. I just can't get over this right here. Games with Gold is no more. I'm going to miss, actually, the best thing I'm going to miss is actually the little video that they came out with. You know, the video. I can't replicate the sound, but, you know, they'd be that hype video and everything. Whatever his name, was it Larry Herb? I believe, that hype video. Maybe Phil Spencer did some of them. Started with Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2. Put that in perspective. Several years ago, like over a decade ago, right? I can't remember exactly what year started. Was it, I can't remember exactly what year. It's been over a decade. Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2. Two great games. And now we have two names I can't even really... Two games with names I've never even fucking heard of, right? It would have been cool to actually maybe... What about Come Full Circle? And have like Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2 be the two games. Which would be, you know, a bit weird because you can play both of those through Game Pass, so maybe that's why they didn't do it. But it'd be kind of cool to actually have the first two games be available to people from the very beginning. You know, so I'm just kind of tore up and everything because I'm gonna miss Games with Gold so much. Not really.